Reports say American spy agencies provided relevant information to Canada, which led them to take India's name. What's this all about? Haim has all the details to you.
Right, thank you so much, Shivan. Of course, at the core of this standoff lies a murder, the murder of a Canadian citizen on Canadian soil. Hardeep Singh Nijjar, who was designated as a terrorist by India, was killed by two masked men in Canada's Vancouver in June this year. Months later, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau informed his parliament that Ottawa has credible allegations potentially linking the Indian government to the killing. A top Indian diplomat who was also India's intelligence chief in Canada was expelled following Trudeau's speech in Parliament last Monday, triggering harsh comments and actions from India, leading to a diplomatic standoff. As I mentioned, at the heart of the issue lies the question of evidence. India has asked Canada to share specific evidence connecting India to the murder. Canada has so far refused to provide the same, saying sharing details in public would compromise this ongoing investigation by its agencies. It has instead asked India to cooperate with this investigation. Canada's close allies, US, the UK, have also urged India to cooperate with Canada on the matter to get to the bottom of the issue. But it seems Canada was not alone in gathering all this information that allegedly links India to the case. Reports say American spy agencies also provided relevant information to Ottawa. US Ambassador to Canada has admitted that there was shared intelligence among Five Eyes partners that helped lead Canada to conclude what its Prime Minister said. Five Eyes, it's an alliance of the intelligence agencies of the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand and Canada. The Second World War era intel sharing alliance between the UK and US was expanded twice after the war until 1956, when it got its present strength. Some source-based news reports also say that although some information was provided by American agencies and the Five Eyes partners, Canada itself developed the most definitive intelligence and led it to accuse India of orchestrating the plot. Also, reports say it was only after Nijjar was killed that the US intelligence agencies offered their Canadian counterparts the context that helped Canada conclude India's alleged involvement. It has also been reported that Canadian officials had informed and alerted Nijjar that he was in danger. There is little information on whether the Canadian government knew of an alleged Indian hand before the killing took place. But reports say Washington did not have any advanced information on the alleged plot. Had that been the case, US would have been bound to inform Nijjar under the intelligence agency's duty to warn doctrine. Under this doctrine, US agencies are required to warn US and non-US citizens of impending threats of national killing, serious bodily injury or kidnapping. Now, how did Canada come to a conclusion that Indian government might have been involved? This brings us to a report by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. The report quoted unnamed government sources saying that the intelligence with the Canadian agencies includes communications involving Indian officials, including Indian diplomats present in Canada. So the question is, was Canada spying on Indian diplomats? Is that how the so-called credible allegation was framed? And is this why the Canadian government has so far refused to share specific evidence linking India to the case? Questions that perhaps deserve answers. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.